Welcome back to the channel. Right, okay, what we have today is a vauxhall cresta, Dinky vauxhall cresta in maroon and cream. No interior, no windows, shaped hubs. Pretty basic, this, quite old, and the number is 164. Comes up there, 164. Now I've pre-drilled the rivet heads off this, and just to get it started. And there's a little pilot hole in the post, so I'm going to drill the rest of it on camera. So yeah, we're going to have a go at this one today. So that body off. There you go. Look, no interior, no glass. There's the two posts. And the base, tin base, vauxhall cresta, cream hubs. The base is pretty good, not too bad. Axles aren't bent or anything, so we'll have a look at drilling this. Second, I'll get my drill. Right, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I've got 2.5mm drill, and I've got a rivet here somewhere. Where is it? I did have it out of the bag. Here's something. Oh, there it is. Got the rivet. That's the rivet there. Right, so we're just gonna drill this in a bit more. There you go. So just take it steady. Just take it steady. Check the rivet in there. I want to go down a bit more because I don't want it sitting too proud. So just put that there. The bench is on a bit of a slope, so things tend to roll off a little bit. There we go. You see that there? Perhaps you can see better there. If I do this, hopefully I'm not going to go askew. See what we got now. Yeah, that's a bit better. It looks like it might go. Just pop that base on there. Drop that in there. Yeah. I think I'll just give it a little bit more. Just a little bit. Let's see what happens. I'll clean that off the end of there. Pretty good there. There you go. Try it again. I'll get the base around the right way there, Andy. There you go. That's better. So that's fitting in there nice now. So I'm just going to do the back one. Get some of that off. Yeah. Quite hard, some of these rivets, some of these posts, sorry. Have a look. Excuse the dog if you can hear him barking in the background. Oh, I've got a bit more yet. Careful not to go too much, else it'll split out the side of the post. Still got a bit more yet. I think maybe a drill change might be handy at some point soon. Got to be getting there soon. Ah, here we go. Just a little bit more. And we're in. Clear that off at the end there. There we go. Pop that rivet in there just to see. Yeah, that looks like it's going to fit. Put the base on. Check the back. Yeah, there you go. That'll fit in there a treat. Look, nice and flat. One thing I did notice about these cars, if you look here, the front always seems to be very high on these and the back quite low. I thought that didn't look right, so I googled it, images, and they're all the same. They're all quite high at the front and low at the back. So obviously that's the way they're made. So there you go. So that's the base off, and that's drilled. So next we've got to do is, I've got this burgundy or maroon type of thing. I've got that in a rattle can there. And it's really empty, so I might as well use it up on this. But I'm going to have to mix up for the cream. I've got some white, yellow, and a bit of green, because I think it's got a bit of a green tinge to it. So we've got that, and we've got the empty jar. So before we strip all the paint off, we're going to try and match that colour up. Okay? So I'm going to clear all these filings off and clear the bench, and we'll start mixing. Right, okay. Paint mix. Mixing this one up here, the top colour. So we use some Tamiya white, yellow, make it creamy, and then put a touch of the brown in to finish it off. I mean, originally I had it a bit too green, so I've dropped a bit extra brown in it and stirred it up with the trusty Badger. These are worth having, really. These are, some people use adapted electric toothbrush, but I got this fairly cheap in a sale, and pretty sensitive on the finger. And I have been known, funny enough, to be stirring away and think, okay, and you're just tapping it on the end there, and I just touch it with my finger and bang, paint all over me flipping face. So yeah, we've mixed it up and we've come up with this. I would say it's near enough bang on. I'll put a bit on there, as you can see. Let me see it from there. So have a close look. Yeah, it's on there. See, it's that good you can't see it. Look. So we're going to use this. Now we can strip this down, get the paint off it. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got a pot of paint. I made a virtually full pot of paint, so that I can use this. There's Corgi and Dinky cars, basically Dinky. They do like the two tones, I must admit, and there's some weird and wonderful creams and off colour creams, some with brown, some with green in them. So I'll keep that. Okie doke. Right, so now we're going to strip all the paint off. I'll chuck the base in with the hubs, chuck all that in together, clean it all up. I don't really like to take these off of here if I can help it, because sometimes there's not a lot of meat on there to grind off the ends and put them back on and safely tap them on. Some of them, yeah, you've got a bit of meat, but a lot of them I haven't. So this is pretty good. So I'll leave that as is, just chuck it in a stripper. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Right, we're in the Evershed now, and we're going to put it in this stripper. That's my jar stripper, old coffee jar, full of paint stripper. This is the one I use, that one there. So basically, what I've just topped up actually, basically what I'll do is just chuck the whole thing in. There you go, straight in, let it sink, and that, and say goodbye for a little while, give it a bit of a shake, and I'll leave this standing probably overnight. Okay, so there we are with that, and so we'll come back when it's all stripped. Right, we're back from the stripper, and here we have it, stripped of all its paint. Not too bad actually. On close inspection, there's very little pitting. There's a little bit of surface pitting, but I'll put some primer in that and perhaps that'll fill it up a little bit. But yeah, on the whole, for an old vehicle, it's in pretty good nick. That's that. This is the base. I've cleaned the base up already actually, and I'll put some masking around the axles because they're a bit fiddly to get the masking around the axles. But yeah, that's quite shiny actually. Right, okay, so now we'll get the trusty wizard, and then we'll get the rest of this cleaned up, hopefully. Coming up pretty good actually. Pretty good. Yeah. Nice and shiny. And when I mask this up, paint it, I'm going to do the light colour first, as you should do really. There's no point putting a dark colour down and putting a light over it, because the light or the dark colour will show through the light. So we'll do the light colour first. But before I do the dark colour at the bottom half, I'm going to stuff the inside here with some packing. So when I spray the dark, it doesn't come up through there and out through there onto the outside, because that will just completely ruin the outside paint job. Obviously it will be masked on the outside, but you're going to get overspray, so we'll have to watch for that. Yeah, not bad for an old vehicle. I haven't looked at the dates on this yet, but I know it's an old one because it's got the shaped hubs and the no windows and no interior, so it's an old one. The paint stripper's done a good job, considering I just bought some new and topped it up because it was getting a bit old, a bit manky, and after a few, well, I think I've done 20 cars so far, well 21 including the Volvo, and it was losing its power, so I thought, well, I'll just top it up, and you're surprised at the difference it makes actually. It's a nice detail on this, nice grill on the front. I do like that grill, look at that, lovely isn't it? Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, just going to give it enough to clean it up. Yeah, nice detail, nice number plate holder and everything, nice bumper, nice. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. Get that underneath this edge here, underneath there. You don't want to miss that bit because the old paint won't stick very well to that. Right. Okay. That's cleaned up nice. Nice. Right, okay. Next step, before I put the forceps underneath, get a bit of clean with the turpentine. This doesn't take long to evaporate. It just gets all the greasy bits off that you've had your hands all over. In fact, what I'll do is I'll clamp it on first. That's a good idea, isn't it? The old forceps. Get the right, a good angle on it. God, it's a bit tight. Clamp it up. Now, then I can do that. Wipe over. Under the bumpers, back and front. Look at that. See the muck off it there. Look. That's how much crap you're getting off, which has always got to be a good thing. Right, okay. Just twist them down a bit because it's a bit. I might have to just pull some up. That's it. There you go, so that's that bit. Just put a dot more on for the base. The old base a bit of a clean. Mind you, it's that shiny, I don't think it needs any cleaning. No hubs. Yeah, I find with these older ones, the hubs get a bit bashed, if you see, look. And some of the edges are a bit bashed. There, they get a bit tarnished, a bit bashed. But that'll be okay. They add to the character. It's not supposed to be perfect anyway. There you go. I better clip these on, haven't I? Best way to clip this on. I don't really know, really. Best way. I think I could clip it on the front axle. Yeah, that'll hold it. Right, I don't know if people know this. See this curve at the back here? I think I'm pretty 90% sure that this was used on some models so it can put the towing hook, because these had like the old caravans and such, they had a counterbalance piece of metal with a ugly looking U-shaped hook on it, and this used to hook up underneath there because of the counterbalance. Used to flick it up underneath there, and that would hold the caravan in place while you towed it along. Pretty good idea, but flipping ugly. Yeah, so you didn't have them ugly tow hooks like some of these Matchbox and newer Corgis had. Okay, right, so now I'm going to put some primer on it. Right, okay. Surface primer. I made a mistake in the last part of the video. I said that it was fine surface primer, but it's not. I thought it was when I picked it up, but I didn't. I picked up the ordinary surface primer, but never mind. Should be okay. Now, you have to excuse me. It's the first time I've set this up on a tripod. I got this tripod the other day in a junk sale. It seems to work out. I've had to elastic band my camera to it and stuff like this, but I want to give it a go and see what you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit anyway. couple of coats. Get underneath there. Okay, that's the top done anyway. Right, I'll give the base a quick coat. Comes the base. Very good. Right, okay. Oops, excuse me, it's not the camera. Right, okay. That's the priming done. I'll just have a look now. It's settled down for a few minutes. There you go. Pretty good coverage. Yeah. Didn't lose any of the detail. So I'm just gonna, yeah, it's quite smooth that, yeah. Quite smooth. I'll put this in my helping hands. Always good for holding the paints up, these. I do like these. Put it in there, that settle for overnight. Ah, there's the Chevy Impala, look, getting on. There's the base. There. There. So, there we go. So the next part of the video will be doing a top coat. Fingers crossed, everything will go okay. So we'll see you in the next part then. Alright, this is just a short video to let you know. I was hoping to do this video and complete this car in one hit, but unfortunately my memory card and my phone is telling me that I can't get any more video on this. So what I'm going to do is going to call this part 1. I'm sorry about that, and I hope you're going to be patient with me and come back to part 2. Obviously I've done quite a few little videos, and my memory card's telling me that's enough, and so I'm going to have to post this lot and then edit it and post it, and then I can get on with the second part, which will be the top colour masking, and then the bottom colour, put it together. So I'm sorry about that, and hopefully I'll go nip in and get myself a bigger memory card, SD card or something, I suppose. Like I said before, I'm a bit of a novice at this, so bear with me, and hopefully by the time I get the next car up and stripped down, it'll be I'll have enough memory to do it all in one without having to do a part 1 and part 2. Okay, thanks very much anyway. Bye for now.